Hi, it's me. I look a little bit red because I just came back from Maldives and I'm usually very pale, but it's inevitable to get tanned under Maldivian sun. In this video, I wanted to talk about not a new manifesting technique, but what I have been applying to reduce resistance between whatever thing I want and my reality, my current reality. From my experience, it is very easy to have a goal in your mind and to think of it, and your subconscious mind knows it immediately what it is that you would like to experience in your life. So it should not require that much effort. And when you think of a desire, your mind, your subconscious mind, the universe is already working to bring it to you. I don't know where to stand. Anyways, I'm gonna try. So I have recently discovered this new technique, which is about releasing everything that is standing between you and your manifestation. And by releasing anything, could be doubt, could be fear, could be anger, could be frustration, any feeling, anything that you feel that is holding you back from being already there. Releasing. Sometimes I have noticed that it's very easy to start spiraling. Maybe a thought crosses your mind and you give importance to that thought, even though it is opposing. And then you start thinking unconsciously more and more thoughts that will lead you to spiral. And our first reaction or impulse is to stop that, to abruptly stopping that pattern, that spiral. But the more you try to stop it, the more you are resisting your spiral thoughts, your negative thoughts. So what I want you to do instead of fighting those thoughts or of trying to flip them, because a lot of coaches say that you must flip them, and I tried this technique and it just takes me so much effort that it never worked, because it's like my mind was going in one way, my unconscious mind, my monkey mind was going one way, and I was trying to swim against it. I was not following the flow, I was fighting against it, and that takes so much effort. It's like I was battling my own thoughts. So what I'm about to say could be counterintuitive, because the first impulse that you get is rejecting everything that you don't like, because maybe you're scared that by accepting that or by embracing that it will create more of that, but in fact it just cancels resistance, because the more you're trying to fight against it, the more resistance is created. So what are you supposed to do? Why not trying to do the opposite? Why, instead of fighting those spiral moments, those negative thoughts, why don't you just accept them? And actually, you have a choice there. I've noticed that I can either detach myself from those thoughts, just letting them pass by, not letting myself sink into those unwanted thoughts. I can just watch them. I can just see them passing by, just like clouds in the sky. You are an observer from the outside of your own thoughts. This is why I'm trying to really implement manifestation techniques and at the same time working on my mindset, mind control. I think that the greatest combination that we can use to manifest our dream lives is both working on manifesting techniques visualization and affirming, but at the same time also learning about our minds, learning our thought pattern, learning what kind of thoughts make us spiral. Because I am very conscious of my thoughts. So last time I spiraled, I was conscious of which thought I started spiraling from. So you need to catch that, and then you need to work on those thoughts. Maybe rationalize them, maybe observe them, as I was mentioning. Just watch them passing by not giving any importance to that. Because actually, we know that not every thought manifests. What manifests is what we give meaning and importance to, and those. So I can just have a thought, see it passing by, and not giving any importance to that, and that will not manifest. So we have to learn how to balance which thought we give importance to and which thought we do not give importance to. So whenever you have like an opposing thought, don't freak out, don't spiral. Be very present in your own mind and just watch it pass by. And if they create resistance within you, instead of fighting it and trying to swim against the current, the counterintuitive thing that I thought about that really releases any resistance, any doubt, any fear that I have is just not being scared. Do not be scared of the fear, do not be scared of the doubts, and actually accept them. Recently, I've had a thought of my worst fear, and it got bigger and bigger because as I felt fear of my biggest fear becoming real, I could not stop feeding that, and I could feel my fear becoming bigger and bigger. And it got to the point where I was like, I'm trying to resist this so much that I don't know what to do with this. And you know what I've done? I actually faced my fear. I was like, okay, let's say that my biggest fear becomes real. Let's say that it happens. Let's say that my biggest fear will happen. Then what? I will face it. I will face it. So by telling myself that I am able to face my biggest fear, the fear itself diminished because I realized that I don't have to be scared of that. That the fact that I'm scared of it will make it happen. But if I find a way to be okay with that and know that I will be able to face it, and know that I don't have to resist it, and know that everything is okay, that I'm embracing everything, it has no power over me. It has no sense of existing. There's no meaning to its existence. If I'm not scared of it and if I embrace it, it just does not exist. So it's like by embracing it, embracing whatever thing you don't like, it's like it just gets cancelled. It's like counterintuitive, because by embracing whatever thing you don't like or whatever negative emotion you feel, by doing so, it just disappears. It does not exist anymore. I hope this video was not too distracting because of the freaking light that I get in my eyes, but it's spring, it's happening, so a little bit sunburned, but Maldives are great.